Hey Pokeflickers, today's video is the start of a new series called What If It Was Pokemon, where we look at other shows or fandoms and see what would change if they existed in the Pokemon world. For example, if we were looking at the Power Rangers, we would talk about what animal Zords would become their Pokemon equivalent. But geez guys, let's get into today's video. So what would Rick and... So what would Rick and Morty look like in... So what would Rick and Morty look like in the Pokemon universe? Oh, come on!
Comedy comes in threes.
So if you're an intellectual who has watched Rick and Morty, then you'll know it's a show that explores the idea of alternate and multiple realities, amongst other things. So what we're going to be exploring today probably exists in the multiverse of Rick and Morty. Mind blown. But how would it change? Warning, I'm going to use a lot of terminology from the show, so I'll put these little post-its up. Firstly, characters, and ooh-wee, there are a lot of them. We'll start with the obvious. Our professor has to be Professor Rick. Couldn't think of a pun name. And don't think he's going to be asking you to fill a Pokedex or collect badges, but you definitely can and will still do those things. And of course, he'll give you your first Pokemon, but more on that in a minute. You, the protagonist, are Mort Immortal. And the professor wants you to go on several missions across the multiverse, your towns in the game. Your recently divorced mum, Beth, is fine with this, but your sister / your rival, Misty Summer Immortal, is jealous of you getting to spend time with Rick, and is constantly trying to one-up you by battling and showing up on missions. Of course, there's the evil trio of Team Rocket to replace, and I have a few ideas for this one. One is a version of Beth and Jerry dressed as Jesse and James with a Summer in a Meowth costume, or two Ricks with a Squanchy as a Meowth, or the stereotypical Fly people with a small Crimbopulous Michael as their Meowth. Diving back into the world of characters, let's get to some gym leaders we've got. Pidgeyperson, the flying type gym leader. His gym is a giant nest. Duranson My Eyes Johnson, the bug type gym leader. You have to help him find his way back to the gym before you can battle him. And also on his team is Million Ants from the Vindicators. Squanchy, fighting type. Squanchy becomes a gym leader so people would stop mistaking him for a new Pokemon. He's also living in the Purge world. Scary Terry, ghost type. A haunting gym full of scary noises and images. Gearhead, or more politically correct, Revolio Clockberg Jr. A steel type using of course Clink and its evolutions. Ice-T, the water type leader, who fights with some unusual unknown based on Alphabetarians, i.e. Magma Q. Scroopy Noopers, the grass type gym leader, based on his desire to help the environment. In his town, Pluto, you're trying to stop the villainous team from mining the plutonium. However, you find out that they had permission the whole time. Sleepy Gary, the psychic type gym leader. It's weird that in this dimension, everyone seems to be talking about the good times they've had with you. Even the gym trainers who resemble characters from the episode Total Recall, these characters are of course the parasites who arrive on a planet and implant people's mind with false memories of invented characters. After eradicating the parasites and returning in the post-game, this area will have been taken over by the hive mind, Rick's ex-girlfriend. Now you're at the Elite Four, made up of Snowball the Furfro and his canine-based team, all wearing high-tech upgrades. Ho-Oh Person, now upgraded by the Federation with the legendary Bird Trio and Mega Pidgeot on his team, Abradolf Linkler and his team of electric Pokemon, with his main being Luxray because it's also kind of in a battle between light and dark. Plus his last Pokemon is an Abra that teleports away. Evil Rick, who uses a team of mutated Morty-Pokemon hybrids based on Dragon types, Dragonite, Garchomp, Flygon, Salamence, and Charizard. But who is the champion, I hear you ask? Well, it's someone who's been in control the whole time, and Evil Rick might have given it away. It's Evil Morty, of course. Using a devastatingly strong team, once you beat him, he'll flee, and you'll have to continue to take down the evil team. Now for the Pokemon. While most will stay the same, maybe just in the Justin Roiland style, there will be a few extras thrown in. The starters of this region are Amphidian the Water Starter, Gazorpian the Fire Starter, which has a 99.9% chance of being male, and the Grass Starter, Beppis, who is available in every color. Mr. Meeseeks is definitely a popular character. That reminds me of a certain popular Pokemon feature from Sun and Moon. You see, Meeseeks appear to serve a task and then disappear, and that reminds me of Ride Pokemon. So throughout your journey, Rick upgrades your Meeseeks ball, which allows you to swim across rivers, climb mountains, break rocks, everything except fly, because you've got a portal gun. There's also the Pokemon dogs in high-tech armor. These include the Growlithe line, the Houndour line, the Granbull line, Smeargle, the Lillipup line, and the Rockruff line. I know there are other dog-based Pokemon, but I just picked 6 to make up Snowball's team on the Elite Four. As a bonus, if you rebattle him, one of his team will be Krukobot, a steel ground type, just kind of fits with the whole robo-animal theme. The Krabby Spinnerax, based off the crab spiders that work for Evil Rick, they'll be a bug water type. The giant telepathic spiders, a psychic bug type from the Ricks Must Be Crazy. Reverse Giraffe, who was a parasite, but now is an evolution for Giraffaric. And finally, the regional rodent, Hamsters and Butts, a normal type. Legendaries. For our box art legends, we have Pokemon Worm Jerry version and Pokemon Alien Beth version. I know which one I'm choosing. Our cute mythical Pokemon are Mr. Poopy Butthole, the Vindicator's janitor Noob Noob, and Summer's imaginary friend Tinkles. And our legendary trio would be 3 floating heads, being Dark, Psychic, and Fighting type to contradict each other. Now I'm sure there are a lot more characters and Pokemon you can think of. Also, this is a new series, so if I can improve on the format of these type of videos, let me know how in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and why not like and subscribe for more videos more often. What did I do?